David.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good
I
morning.
have been looking forward to having this interview with you for quite some time, my
Yay.
friend.
Aw, same here.
Thank you for coming on. I know that you are extraordinarily busy.
Yes.
I know that you have quite the pipeline and lots of business going on because I've been receiving so much of the revenue share. But I see that
I'm a giver.
you're a giver. You're of service, and we're going to talk about that. How is your life going currently, my friend?
It's amazingly chaos. It's chaotic. It's a good thing though. I wouldn't have it any other way.
And where is this chaos happening? What city are you located in?
I'm in Menifee, California.
Menifee, California, Grace Santiago, and
Yeah.
the owner of the Mason Jar Brewing Company.
Yes.
And Food
And I
Network
also,
was out there visiting you guys recently.
yes, we're not allowed to say that, but yes, they were.
Rewind that, strike that. You didn't hear it here. That's part
Yeah,
of
we
working with
can't.
David
A
Sherpa. I
major
have
network was visiting.
no filter. So
Um,
cool. So we won't talk about that at all. You didn't hear it here. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk about real estate stuff.
yes.
You've been busy. You said 16 in the pipeline.
I do. I have a lot of listings coming up, current listings, and then I have active escrows, and I should have 4 active escrows by Friday.
Yes.
So,
And one of the cool things is you said it's all past clients. All past clients calling you up.
past
And what are
clients
they
and
saying?
referrals.
What is so interesting that you and I were talking about before this? What are they saying to you when they call you up?
It's pretty amazing. I have such a great sphere and a great client base. And the first thing is, hi, sweetie, we love you. So sorry to bother you, but do you have time to show me a house?
Yeah.
And I feel really bad because they shouldn't apologize for contacting me. I mean, it's just a gift for them to contact me.
Correct.
Regardless of how busy we are, a busy agent will always find time to take care of their clients.
Correct. If you want something done, ask a busy person, right? And here's the other
Exactly.
thing. When my clients call me, and I've had this happen several times just in the last week, they call me, "Oh, I'm so sorry to bother you. I know you're busy. I don't want." And I'm like, "You're not a bother to me whatsoever. I'm so glad that you're calling me. I know that there's like
Yes.
4,500 real estate agents within walking distance of your house, and you're calling me."
Exactly. Yeah. I feel incredibly blessed though to have that sphere of influence and, repeat customers and clients because, after time they become your friends, they become your family, as long as you take care of them. And that's what it's all about.
And what I want to talk to you about is I want to talk to you about eXp. Because
Oh,
you
yes.
have been with me here at eXp. We have been in agent ownership longer than just about anybody else. And what's so interesting about it, well, you tell me your eXp story. Why did you join eXp?
So it's so funny. It's like the Matrix. I swear to God, it's once you see it, you can't unsee it. And I swallowed the pill, and it was just like, I'm done. I'm done. But definitely was drawn because I knew that it was the wave of the future. I had already been with a real estate company that was virtual. So for me, I was already in that comfort zone.
Yeah.
I didn't need an office. I didn't need to go there. I mean, some people love that. For me, it wasn't needed. But the whole retirement plan, the exit strategy was really what brought me in.
And what's so cool about this is at the time when you joined, there was no office here locally. It was
That's correct.
just you were working as an island in your house. I was
Yes.
working as an island in my house, and it was Christian Tikas and it was a few other people, and we were all just kind of doing our own thing. And now we have the office atmosphere to supplement that, which is a great thing. But
Yes.
for people like you and I, it wasn't necessary.
It's some people need that, and definitely amazing to get that synergy with like-minded people because you can create some amazing things. But for me, it wasn't needed. I'm just super busy. I kind of just go on that moving train. So it really was a no-brainer just to move over to eXp.
Mm-hmm. And what was so cool about it was you and I actually didn't talk before you ended up joining because you joined at a different time. You joined when David Sherpa still had the big beard and the long hair and was like, "Don't call me ever about real estate. I don't want to talk to you about it." And
Yeah.
so you ended up having the conversation with David Golden,
Yeah.
and what was it specifically about eXp that you were like, this is the choice here, this is the one that I'm going to choose versus everything else?
It's the revenue share, honestly,
Right.
and that's just what drew me in that I could actually pass it on to my family members if I have another person who's a realtor,
Mm-hmm.
and my legacy can continue. And that's super important for me. I mean, it's just I don't know any other office that provides that.
That's right.
Um, and honestly, most agencies are, 25-30% split. I mean, this is 20%. And then, after you cap, I mean, you get 100%. So it just really,
And you're going to
there
cap
isn't anything
like
to lose.
next month. I'm going to cap. Katie and I are going to cap like next month.
Yeah.
Darren is already capped. Galen is going to cap here shortly. It's just not that hard to sell about 8 houses in California, and
No.
people that are concentrating on the floor, they're like, "Oh, I only do this anyway." I'm not really interested in hanging out with a bunch of turkeys anyway. I kind of want to hang out with the entrepreneurs and with the people
Yeah.
that are interested in ownership. And there are some things that come along with ownership, like being able to build something that is tangible that you could pass off to somebody, that is important to
Hmm.
me too. I have 4 children that I'm responsible with, a 5th one on the way. And my wife is in there and she's licensed and we work together. And if something were to happen to me, she could continue to own this organization.
Yes. And that's so, so neat. I mean, it's just, again, anyone who's busy in the industry knows that you can't keep this level going for this long. I mean,
That's correct.
granted, it's, when you're showing 7 active buyers and you're actually showing them the right way, not 2 homes and you make them write an offer. I mean, you're really caring about what they're going to be investing in for the long term. It
Yeah.
is very exhausting, but it's so rewarding. So if you're working at this level and this high volume for a long time, you can't keep up the pace indefinitely. You have to think about an exit strategy, and that's where
Correct.
eXp was just the perfect plug-in.
There are a bunch of people out there. They're like, I'm addicted to the grind, the hustle, blah 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 blah. And it's like, listen, I did that too. And the thing is,
Uh-huh.
and there is a time to hustle, and there's a time when you can't hustle anymore. And in times like that, you're going to be grateful working towards an exit. And so I'm very grateful for EXP. I honestly,
I
I
am
don't know
too.
if I would be doing this if it wasn't for that opportunity to build something that I could potentially walk out of.
Well, a lot of people are addicted to the hustle, and I'll have to let you know that I was addicted to helping others. So I was at that level where I just couldn't, I was very myopic. Let me get more, let me help, let me help. But the problem is that when you have a health scare, like I had some issues,
Mm-hmm.
you are down and out and your family makes no money.
That's right.
You're
All of it
down and
goes
out
away.
and your family like literally will make no money. I had
Mm-hmm.
to have emergency gallbladder surgery. I had a syncope. My heart stopped, on and on and on, health issues. But, the thing is that eXp provides that buffer in the event that you are sick, you still have your residual.
In the event that life happens, in the
Yeah,
event
and
that
it does.
life happens, you could like,
Yeah.
oh, listen, I'm not really that interested in this, or I'm gonna build my own thing. There's a lot of ego talking out there in the world, and there's a lot of people that are, they want to do it themselves. And the thing is, you did it yourself for a long time. I did it myself for a
Yes,
long time. It's hard to be the lone wolf indefinitely when you
it
have the
is.
opportunity for culture around you, when you have a wolf
Absolutely.
pack potential. And anyway, I just I'm preaching to the choir here, but everything that you said is very much vibe with me. So, what has been your experience so far in this last almost a year now with eXp?
So it's been relatively easy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they're constantly making changes to the world, and they're keeping you up to date on, what works, what doesn't, what generation lead. I mean, I don't need the leads, but I mean, I'm sure that other people do, which is it's a great thing, to say I have too much business, I can't generate leads. But it provides there's a great platform for people to make multiple sources of revenue.
That's correct.
I mean, it's just pretty darn amazing.
And one of the cool things that he said, it's like the Matrix. Once you realize that you are that it exists, you can't just go ahead and unsee it. You can be you can be like that guy who wants to dream, who's like, this steak, I know that it's not real. Yes. And but like, this is it. I want to be somebody famous, plug me back in. But like, it's like enlightenment, and you can't force enlightenment on somebody. But when somebody's ready to see it, and when somebody's ready to make that transition, literally everybody that I've talked to, once it has clicked for them, they've said, like Darren Campbell said, I was up for 48 hours thinking about it. This person that I talked to about it the other day, she said, I was up. I couldn't stop thinking about it. She wrote me the next morning at 9 a.m. She wrote, damn you, David Serpa. I was up all night thinking about you, and that's in no way to offend Katie in any way, shape, or form. I'm like, that's the conversation that I have with everybody. Once it clicks for them, you can't unsee it.
You can't. Again, it's the wave of the future. It's the way, honestly, real estate, it's just a game changer. It's going to change real estate for sure.
And it's going to change it by all of us offering value as a industry, not, you don't have to worry about purple bricks. You don't have to worry about all these different platforms that are threatening to put you out of business if you are offering value as an industry, and we all have stake in what we're doing going forward. David Golden asked, red pill or the blue pill?
Right.
What do you want to do? Do you want to continue forward, continuing acting like this doesn't exist? Do you want to continue doing Blockbuster, or would you like the red pill, Netflix? Would you like to be a part of eXp? And either you see it, or you see it, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. But there are a lot of people who just aren't ready for enlightenment.
It did take me a little bit, and I did, I couldn't transition at the time that I wanted to. It was so funny though. David's little girl says, what's taking you so long? And she was amazing. And I'm like, gosh, this brilliant little girl can see it. And I'm gonna do it. Yeah. So I think David needs to take his daughter to everyone who is on the fence.
So David Golden, your daughter's the closer.
She's the closer.
But you know what's so funny is from the mouth of babes, right? There's so much truth that comes from children, and they just say it so quickly. Perfectionism equals procrastination, which equals paralysis. And right now I'm reading an incredible book, which is down there behind me. It's called Outwitting the Devil. And procrastination is where the devil lies. Just you sitting there overthinking it, overanalyzing it. And when you stare at, like, I was talking to Gaylen a couple of episodes ago. She says, I thought about it for 8 months before I came over. Wow. I was talking to Stacy Caroli out in Beverly Hills a few days ago. She says, I thought about it for a year before I joined.
Wow.
It's wild.
I beat myself up over 2 months.
I took 8 months, but in my defense, I was having a nervous breakdown. All right. So Sophie straight up called her out.
She did. It was awesome.
Okay, so I got 2 more questions for you before I cut you loose, my friend, because I know that you're the most busy person that I know. What is your favorite coffee mug?
Well, I have several, but I'm channeling my spirit guide right now, and so this is my spirit guide right now.
Your spirit guide's a T-Rex? Oh my God.
So this is the inner grace with negotiating skills, and then I have short arms. That's how it is. So
like my spirit animal, I always tell everyone, my spirit animal is a wolf. Lonnie Pike's like, my spirit animal is a bear. Grace Santiago's spirit animal is a freaking
it's a T-Rex. So I used to be a narwhal. Now it's a T-Rex. So,
So checkmate, everybody. If your spirit animal is not a T-Rex or greater, Grace Santiago has you with the short arms and the big head. All right. Golden says, I have short arms too. Hey, so does Matthew McConaughey. You know what I mean? And everyone's like,
Right.
look at Matthew McConaughey with his tiny little arms. And I'm like, but look at Matthew McConaughey.
Right?
Stop.
Great things come out of short arms.
All right, Grace, this is wild. All right, so the last thing that I'm going to ask you is what would you tell somebody who is sitting on the fence right now, sitting at home, thinking about joining eXp? They've analyzed a little bit. What would you tell that Grace Santiago 2 months ago about eXp to make her get off the fence? Because you had, and really quick, from my last interview, you had 3 different people join eXp because of the last interview, right?
Right. That's correct.
So talk directly to those people.
Well, I have a lot of people who I've introduced eXp to, just not as just agent attraction, just, hey, I found this really great company, I'm really happy. And not to recruit. It's just, the thing is that if you make the transition, it's not finite. You can always go back if it doesn't work out. But try on that dress. Give it a shot. Give it a whirl. Go dancing in it. And if you don't like it, take it off. It's not a big deal.
It's like the Matrix. Quote number 1. My spirit animal is a T-Rex. Quote number 2. And then quote number 3, try on the dress, go dancing in it, and if you don't like it, return it.
That's right. Keep the tag on. Keep your old signs. I don't care. Just give it a try. It's not going to hurt. And you might like it. I loved it. I'm not going back. And I love my broker, like my old broker. He's amazing. I love him dearly. Just the sweetest dude. I mean, and I loved my old brokerage. I was never going to leave. But
I can tell you right now, that is the number 1 kickback that I get from anybody. The number 1 thing is, but I love my broker. But I love my broker. And you could explain all of the ways in which it is valuable for them and for their family and how much money and opportunity they're giving away. But what do you say to, and I'm sorry, I told you I was going to let you go, but that's my number 1 issue is people say, oh, I love my broker. I feel indebted to that. I'm like, how much business are you doing currently? Like, oh, I closed 6, or I haven't closed an escrow yet. And I'm like, how much do you want to continue to stick around and not do business? How much do you want to continue to stick around and shoot for 10 a year? Do you want to shoot for something a little bit better? But people get emotionally invested, and I don't know how to talk to that emotion. I'm autistic. Help me out, Grace. What do I do? How do I talk to these unreasonable humans?
You need to show them the dress.
Show them the dress.
Show them the dress. They need to put that dress on. I swear to God, just, is it really going to hurt? Just move over. I mean, if you don't like it, switch back. It's not a big deal, but try it on.
Try on the dress. I think that the takeaway of the day, try on the dress. Holy Moses. This is great. So try on the dress. If you're thinking about trying on the dress, just put it on. Give it a shot. Grace says, try it on. If you don't like it, keep the tags on. Return it. But go dancing.
Return it.
Love of God, go dancing.
I swear. Girls out there, try it on. Your butt won't look big. It'll fit amazingly. You'll love it. It's a good thing.
Oh, you're my favorite. Have a fantastic Wednesday, my friend. Let's see that T-Rex up one more time.
One more time.
The spirit animal.
It's just amazing right there.
Oh.
This is Grace on the inside. Anyhow.
All right. Have a fantastic rest of your day, my friend.
Thank you.
Bye, Grace Santiago. Reach out to Grace. Join eXp. Throw your phone number out there really quick. I know you're way too busy.
Oh, gosh. I will take your calls, I swear. 760-846-0729. That's my cell, guys. Give me a call.
Or reach out directly through Facebook. Subscribe.
That's
David
right.
Church by eXp Realty. Over 400 subscribers and 400 videos. Kisses, Grace Santiago.